What's up, friends? Welcome back to another episode of Friendship and Flow. I'm your host, Jason Miller, and I'm joined by my good man, Rahmad Powell. And we are back on Friendship and Flow, and we took a slight little break after Father's Day. I had a lot going on, comedy shows, reality TV shows, regular shows, and everything like that. But on today's set, man, I'm joined by my other two good men. I got my man, Mr. Donovan, Gaspard over here, and we got the Stunna for Vegas. Stunna Beckford, man. Mr. 1200. All of those other good things. That's my cousin, my family over there. And I'm excited to bring another episode back, man. It's been a little second, but we about to get this Friendship and Flow back flowing like it's supposed to be. Hopefully I missed us, but we got some good content, man. So, Rahmad, how you been?
Shoot, Jay, I've been good, man. You know what I'm saying? Life been lifing, but we're back locked in. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about.
I can dig it.
Yes, sir.
Donovan, where you been at?
Man, I've been working, bro, grinding.
I feel you.
I mean, this is
welcome to the pod.
Yeah, appreciate being here, man.
Stunna, welcome back. We have no real footage of Stunna released, but he's been here 4 times.
I've been here about 5 times. That's my 6th time. I'm grateful to be here still. Just fresh off of filming a movie, Black Honey. That'll be on Tubi soon. New Balance Boys, that's on. That'll be hitting Tubi soon. Featured with Jason. We got a series we just got connected for, so we can start shooting that. I think like next week we're doing our own. Me, Donovan, Jason, we're doing our own series. So
for sure.
Yeah,
and that's, if you haven't already, check out Welcome to Chocolate City on YouTube. It's a new series that I'm casted in. Stunna's casted in. It's pretty dope, y'all.
Shout out to Kayla too.
Shout out to the director Kayla for putting that together, man. It's definitely a series I think worth checking out if you haven't. I'm excited about it. It's really my first time getting into that, but it's the first of many because we're working on a lot of other things in the pipeline. So expect a lot more from us on YouTube and all the other streaming platforms, man. But let's get into some good topics, man. We about to get this thing going. All right, so we got to start off with some little low-hanging fruit, see what's what. Let's tap in on this Stephon Diggs and Cardi B. No, it's low-hanging fruit, man. You got to tap in on that. But the only reason I want to tap in on it is because from a perspective that you went from one situation, baby daddy, that didn't work out. That is what it is. I think that's like whatever. And then everybody talks about how you go from one similar dude to another similar dude.
Is that really the topic, though? Is that really the topic? Like her leaving another dude for another dude?
No.
Or is it the day old trash?
That's what I was going to get to. The topic is how he was, all right, the topic is this, that Stephon Diggs, they broke up, whatever the reason they broke up. They was caked up, right?
They didn't break up.
Well, he just said the reason why he let her go is because her stuff smelled like
her BBL
day-old trash. Yeah, her BBL smelled like day-old trash. So you don't think they broke up?
No, he put cap under that. It wasn't supposed He's saying that he put cap under that.
So he said he didn't say that.
Nah, come on.
So you think that's fake news?
That's fake. He put cap under that.
Okay. Well, I mean, I was gonna say.
It was trending.
So shout out to Cardi and Steph though. Yeah.
So let's just stay on that topic though. The topic is that you be with, like, how people will be with somebody doing all of this stuff, and then all of a sudden they stink or they wasn't this and you trash. But that was your favorite thing, and now all of a sudden it's trash. I just don't like when dudes. It's almost like a dude when he get carried and don't want her number. Like you ain't get your number. Yeah, F you, bro. Stupid dress. She weak anyway. Like, bro, now you look.
I didn't want that anyway. You like lying.
I guess since that's cap, I guess we got. Is that one done?
No, they just, you know for sure they still together. He said that's cap. He's not letting that go.
I didn't see that, but I mean,
I seen it.
I know you you got your ear on that stuff, so I don't.
He ain't letting that go that quick. It's Cardi.
Yeah, for me, I don't know, like I don't trip off of like stuff like that. Once I let you go or you let me go, you do whatever the hell you want to do. I always say move accordingly. Just be respectful, right? If you want to, because again, both people can be disrespectful.
Facts.
In those situations, I just say just keep it respectful. I'll try to do certain things, keep from out of your sight if it's too early. But vice versa, and that's all. It's just out of respect for whoever it was, regardless of how y'all broke up or how y'all left the situation. I think it should always just be a little cordial, unless you petty And if you petty, and it's a lot of petty motherfuckers out there. So
petty Pauls.
Yeah, I'll say petty whites. You got petty pentagraphs. You got some petty wops. You got a lot of petties out there. So
all right, so let me touch on this since we're gonna go a different direction because my man Dante, we were talking about this. We seen a post that was talking about pretty privilege, but pretty privilege for men, and it's called, what is it called, Dante? It's a handsome handouts. It's called handsome handouts. So she brings up the topic that attractive men have handsome handouts, meaning that all that 6'5", you got to make $200,000, $300,000, $1 million. You got all of this. When he handsome and he walk up, it's like, girl, I don't know what I was listening. Whatever he talking about, I'm talking about.
Buy him whatever he want.
But at the same time, you gotta have. Some people was like, well, I don't, they didn't experience handsome handouts. Right. So I mean, what's your thoughts on? I've been on the handsome handouts side before, but I've also been in rooms where I might not have been the handsome handout. Might have been, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I might have been a 5 out of all the 10s.
Yeah. I think it's definitely a better perspective. It's called the triple sixes. So typically 6 foot, 6 figures, 6 inches.
That's the devil, basically.
Yeah, that's basically what they asking for.
They
asked for triple sixes. Yeah, they asked for. Yeah.
He said the triple sixes. So basically, you out here being the devil.
Who? Hey, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Do you got? What'd you say? 6 foot.
6 foot, 6 figures, 6 inches.
Over 6 inches. Yeah, I knew 6 pack. This man said.
At least 6 inches. They said, yeah. No, it's definitely like for them. That's what they said.
I never thought it was 6 pack. He said 6 inches.
Okay, I mean, maybe I could be that too. I don't know.
That's the triple six, whatever it is.
That's what I read. I saw it on a post somewhere.
So I guess do you fault a person that knows what they bring to the table and they kind of leverage it, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like a bad drink?
As you should. I feel like you
think you
leverage.
should?
Yeah,
you definitely leverage. It's handsome. It's pretty privileged and handsome handouts.
Yeah, because you definitely you can get away with more shit, right? Certain things, right, than you would if you were not as attractive or not as blessed or not as making as much. So there's certain shit. I'm sure
that is true.
There's certain shit that a woman will not take from disrespect from a broke dude, but they will say, you know what? You might be right on this one.
Yeah.
if he paying for everything, like everything, he's like, you know what, you might be right, baby.
No, I feel you. It's definitely like
pick your battles with stuff.
No,
like
it's
that.
definitely like room. I mean, everybody gets away with something.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say this. Because it's just me keeping it just overly P. I done seen guys who was not handsome get handsome handouts.
True.
So it's all in how you going, you know what I'm saying, approach that situation too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Swag is definitely a value.
I done seen it.
Yeah.
I think swag goes a long way.
Wasn't handsome,
Swag
get them
go a
handsome
long way.
handouts too, though.
What-
Now, like you ain't gotta be
for me,
handsome to get it. Like
I think that's what separates a pretty chick from a bad chick.
Mm-hmm.
Because like a 7 can be a 10 if she bad or not.
Facts.
Yeah.
And a 10 could be completely gorgeous, but just be like, she just
A 10 can be a 5, depending on
Facts.
what the first
Facts.
2-3 sentences out of her mouth.
But then
That's
that
true.
doesn't make her a 10. Then I mean that's what I think. Like,
well, pretty wise.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Looks wise, you would say that, but then
Right.
like I said, to me, a 10 is a full package,
It's a
right?
fact.
That's a smart. She's pretty. She's she got her own stuff. Like that's a 10 to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I don't think 7s are bad because I mean, shit, we all got high school diplomas over 70%.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? C's get degrees, they say. Shit.
I'm trying to figure out where was you going with that.
Right where I went. Nigga.
But like I told my homie today, not to cut you off, like I told my homie today, it was like we were talking about something. It was like I told him, like, bro, it's somebody for everybody. However you want to look at it, like, you know what I'm saying. So it's really on how you view it, because you might feel like somebody's not bad. I might be like, man, no, she bad. You might feel like she ain't bad.
It's perspective.
It's
perspective.
Oh, that goes back to
know
what
what
I
I'm
said in
saying?
the other joint. What I was like, my 10 might be somebody else's 4, and your 4.
That's a huge gap.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Well,
a huge gap.
That's a stretch.
Is she a midget? I mean, you great on the curve over there now.
My 10 might be your 7.
Right, yeah.
And your 7, you know what I'm saying, might be my 10,
12.
whatever the case is. Say, all right, that's sort of crazy.
God,
I ain't gonna lie. If she go,
bro, hey, man, listen.
Yeah, no,
some days she up here.
That's crazy
nigga,
work.
but on the regular, she like a 2. You know what I'm saying? Until she get dressed up. Yeah, that's just a lot.
All right, so let me go into this, dog. Y'all looks funny. All right, so our first real topic is let's talk about like you out with somebody or you dating someone, right? And y'all are out. And you step off, you go to the bar, you go to the bathroom, this and third, and you come back and your shorty or somebody's in your shorty face.
Right.
Like somebody's in your chick face, like rapping. How do you play this situation? I want everybody's perspective on how you play this situation.
I'm gonna go last.
I'm gonna take this first because I said this earlier. I'm like, listen, at the end of the day, right? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the jungle for real, bro. Like, you're not gonna stop no bear, lion, or tiger. They coming regardless.
True.
They're coming regardless. Now, it's all about the foundation that's being set or that has been laid, or if it's a foundation at all. You know what I'm saying? Because people will be together, but you'll be surprised how many times people don't speak about these incidents that may occur. Like, listen, man, you know, certain things, certain situations, when we're in public, you should be conducting yourself like this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think those conversations need to be had, but people don't even, they look past that and they skip that. So it's like somebody like me, I'm going to want to see what you're going to do. Because I feel like I'm a fly dude. I feel like I want to see what you're going to do with somebody like me.
Yeah.
Pull up on you. Like, I want to see what you're going to do. I want to see what you're going to do. Because at the end of the day, it's like, it ain't even about what nobody else do. It's about the foundation you laid and you set. If the foundation been laid, then you know what I'm saying, you ain't really got nothing to worry about. If you standing on it like that, but if the foundation has not been set, get ready, set, because she's going to go.
She's going to go.
You feel
she
me?
got my
Yeah, I like what he said, man. And I made the mistake in my past because, man, I feel like there's a universal understanding of respect. And I consider it to be common sense.
See, let me stop you there.
But no.
Common sense ain't common.
Yeah,
That part.
Exactly.
That's why I said you hit on a good point of laying the foundation because
They got to, though.
I make the assumption that, oh, no, she ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Then you find out she's
I found out she's
Box the
stupid.
rocks. Box the
But then it
rocks.
make me look stupid.
Listen.
And I'm mad, you know what I'm saying? In my feelings. But what you said, I realized, dang, I really ain't lay a foundation. I just thought of this
Facts.
common sense. But go ahead. What was you?
Because it's like, now, I wouldn't necessarily say you were stupid at all because, again, if the foundation was not laid, then that's all it was. It ain't no right or wrong in that. But thing was, if that foundation
there's a wrong in there.
No, that's a fact.
There's a whole lot of wrong in
Had
there.
that foundation had been laid, and then the violations would occur, then you can feel like how you want to feel. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, people take an inch and I'm about to 100 yards with this.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Where you at with it?
So yeah, I'm along the lines of that as well. Like, I definitely feel like you do need to establish, you know, the rules within the relationship. If y'all are together, y'all dating, okay, y'all on a date or whatever, and somebody do that. But I also say is act accordingly, right? So just do one of those as you want them to do onto you. If you don't want me talking to somebody else, then your ass shouldn't be talking to somebody else either, right? So that's just being real. So if you cool with that, then I'm cool. Again, that's how you. It's your game.
Because people don't say that.
If that's the game you want to play, okay, that's cool. But just understand this: don't get pissed because when I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm the type of person that you can play a game, but I promise you, I will play that game a hell of a lot better if that's what you're trying to do. I'm not going into that situation thinking that that's what I'm trying to do. So for me, yes, if I'm sitting down, if I walk away. Like, for me, it is a huge compliment, right? For one, because I think nobody wants a woman that is not getting attention from other dudes. Obviously, you want her to be attractive. You want her to be someone that you feel as though like other men, would want her. Like no one wants an ugly girl, period, right?
Right.
So for my thing is like this. That's the biggest compliment they can do, and I'm just gonna sit back and watch because I want you to turn. Because if I go to you, to me that's almost an altercation in a sense, right?
Yeah.
I need her to handle that. I need her to say, I'm with my man.
Until you see,
and now, if the dude gets aggressive and he's trying to be disrespectful, hold up, fam. She told you no. She with me. She's being very respectful by at least telling you that because she could have threw a drink in your face, called security, could have turned her back to you, but she's she's being respectful, but you're not being respectful in that sense. So again, for me, it's really that is like you said, it's not common sense, but right. That is again, it's about respect. It's how would you feel if your man did that to you?
Facts.
Right.
No, I mean, I guess I got to go to Miami that one time.
We're having.
I don't know if y'all remember. If y'all seen my TikTok lately?
Yeah, I've heard about.
Yeah, I seen my
Miami
TikTok.
trip.
No, but the situation in Miami was not similar to this at all. But it was a situation where I'm in Miami, staying with a chick or whatever the case is, If you don't know the full story, go to my TikTok and I go on like a 10 different video rant about it. But anyways, I'm staying with a shorty. Me and my mans, all her friends go out to the club and whatnot, right? And I'm standing on, we got a table, we got a section, think like this. I'm standing up and she's like on the couch behind me.
Okay.
So I'm right there. So my man tapped me like, hey, bro, shorty over there, bad. I'm going to go holler, bring her over here. Cool, whatever. So he bring her over here, and she does real estate down there or whatever. So he like, hey, yo, like, come here. So the table's here. So I, like, lean forward and go, like, talk, you know. He introduced me or whatever the case is. I lean over, and Shorty Jai, like, grabbed me, like, yo, like, you really about to talk to Shorty in front of me? I'm like,
wow.
Nah, like, this my man
That's
work.
insecure. That's insecure.
Exactly. But at the same time, like, that escalated to
a whole
nother level where she stormed out the club.
Ruined.
She stormed out the
Night
club.
was ruined.
Text me, told me to get my stuff out of her crib.
Drama.
I go get my stuff out of the crib. Then she kidnaps my stuff, my luggage.
Man, leave her. Did you leave her alone, please?
I'm sitting downstairs and I'm like, what am I do? So at this point, I couldn't get upstairs because it's one of the like fancy jumps where you can't get upstairs. So I called the police.
Yeah.
I just deal with him. I mean, at this point, bro, I'm not about to go do no reckless stuff. So I called the
bring
police.
my clothes down.
And she puts the police out. Like, nah, I skipped a step. She put her homegirl was trying to speak some logic. Like, bro, if you done with Gus, let him go. Give him his stuff. She like, you can get out too. I like you not.
She went Martin on her ass. Everybody, get out. Yeah. Get your stepping.
Literally, the police came downstairs. She came downstairs crying in to get her report, my report. She ended up bringing my stuff back to me. Like, my flight was at 9. Had to be at the airport, obviously, at like 8, 7, 8. She brought my stuff at like 5 in the morning.
Yo.
Damn.
It was crazy, bro. Go to my TikTok if you haven't heard. Just _Jason Miller. I go over the whole story, but it goes into that joint where you know.
That's petty wop right there, man.
Yeah, that was nuts. That was nuts in itself. But for me personally, I'm like, y'all, I really feel like I want to see how you move, especially if it's early in the stages. I want to see it early and late, but if it's early in the stages and it's tested this early.
Yeah, I don't get that what stage.
Nah, I want to know early though, because I want to see how you, like, if we on a first date and somebody holler, I took you, we out together.
We on a date.
So at that point, you are taken for the day. Like, I don't care what you do.
Tomorrow. You can do that tomorrow.
Today. Exactly. Tomorrow you can do what you want. But you want to see how somebody move, and especially if you don't know I'm watching. That's what I really want to see. If you don't know I'm watching, I really just want to sit back and see how it moves. So I think that's important to really, like, you get a grasp.
Say, man, you know who somebody is when they don't know you watching. You know.
Yeah, you are who you are when no one's around.
That's a fact.
So the next kind of segue off of this is how do you move? Because y'all have children. Y'all all have children. And you see your child's mother moving on and whatnot. And now you got to accept that they're moving on and they're moving on with somebody else. Like, how do you deal with the new person or the new significant other in these situations? Or experiences, stories, how you would move, all of that?
Yeah, I don't have any stories, but I've been divorced since 2020.
But you haven't seen your chick since then?
I see her. We co-parent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we co-parent.
And she moved on?
I don't know. Don't care. That's just not. That's just. I don't have any. I don't have any feelings towards it. Like, the only thing I'm focused on are my kids. For real, right? Because I mean, like, I've set my kids down and we had a conversation. Like, I've told my kids, like, I divorced your mother as my wife, not as your mother. She will always be that, and I always support her. And we're still parents, and we still co-parent. So, if she moves on with somebody else, that's perfectly fine.
So that's the part I'm diving into, because you all have kids. So now that affects how your kids interact or whatever the case is. So that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you deal with that part? Because, you know, sometimes you got the other hand of this where it's like, don't bring that new chick around my son or around my kid. Nah. So, like,
but again,
y'all ain't got none of these.
But what is that? Like, what is, like, you're telling not to bring a new chick around your kids, but are you more? Is that more for you? Or, you know what I'm saying? Is that more for the woman or for the other person, or is that more for, like, the kids? Because at the same time, you don't have no impact on who I bring around my kid. Because they're my kids. I'll bring whoever I want around them at that time.
So you don't mind whoever they.
I don't look, as long as they are being respectful. My kids are being respectful towards them. No hands are being laid. No. You're not doing nothing crazy. Not disrespectful to my children. Like, I'm okay, bro.
100%. I think that's how you should. But what do you
think? That's a tough one, man. Because I agree. I don't care what you do in your personal life, but I do care who's around my kid. And the tough part is, I can't control.
You can't control
Yeah.
it. Exactly.
So I do have to, even if I was to feel away, I haven't had no experience like that yet. It's no doubt my mind, she's out here, trying to figure that out. But I haven't had any information get back to me.
Yeah.
That, this is Mr. Such and such, such and such.
And that's the way it should be. If you're doing stuff, you shouldn't be doing it like, you shouldn't be moving crazy. You feel me? So, like,
Yep.
it should be respectful to me. And I think that's just her respecting herself, too, respecting
What
you.
you got, Stunna? You just like whatever.
I got too many baby mothers to be worried about.
He's like, I bring them all around, man.
I don't care. Don't care. Nope.
I don't care what y'all do at this point.
What y'all got going on, man? As long as I get to call my kids and they get to call me and they good, I don't. Y'all can.
That's it.
Y'all can go to the moon.
She can go to the moon as long as you bring it back on Sunday.
Just take the cell phone with my kids. And they call me when I get there. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
Hey, that's funny.
I want them on my days. That's it.
All right, man. So look, I got another one, right? Mm-hmm. Women always say, I want a man that can lead. And it's a very vague statement. So let's go into this conversation of like, what does it mean to you to lead? Because, I mean, granted, we don't got no women here to ask their perspective on what they mean. But at this point, all we could do is hear what you're saying and saying, all right, bet, this is what I think leading you or this family or whatever the case is. Because, I mean, it's a lot of, every man thinks they can lead, and it's a lot of different leadership types. And we got friends and different people that move different ways. So let's get into yours and others that we see.
I'm gonna speak. I feel like, within the last few years, I've kind of just been in a different space. And me being a younger, I feel like always felt like money or just like having income, like no matter what it is, like as long as you having some income, not just no petty shit, but just having some income, you can kind of take care of yourself. I always felt like that would be enough to lead, but that's not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not what I learned. That's not all. It takes more than just money for real.
100%.
You know
Definitely. I mean, granted, you can have plenty of money and provide, but still have a loss, have your house in chaos.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And that's what I didn't really take in consideration when I was young, because me really not having a steady income when I was young, I'm like, well, once I get a steady income, it's gonna be good. I can pay some bills and this and that, and you can't do that. Certain people, the way they grew up, certain things that happen in their life, you know what I'm saying, et cetera, man, money can never change that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it may be some things you presented with that you never even dealt with in your own life. So it's going to be a task, you dealing with these things with somebody that you call yourself being with. You know what I'm saying? So it's, like I said, it's all in the perspective. I mean, certain females just want somebody who can work a job and just help them out, and that's leading to them. You know what I'm saying? But you may got a different definition of leading. I mean, we all, man. We all know what we think leading mean. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's different types of leadership in different types of situations, right? So I do believe in, like, you lead from the front, right? You lead by example. You lead by setting the expectations, setting the rules, right, when it comes to certain things. But you also lead by delegating, right? And like understanding what everybody's strengths are. So if I know that my girl is better at, finances, or better at, doing certain things, then I'm gonna say, hey, can you do this, right? And I'll do this, and that's just basically, again, putting people in the right position to be successful, and that's making us successful as a family or as a couple, whatever it may be. But because I think that's the biggest misconception is like leading. People think leading is telling. Because I'm telling you to do stuff. I'm in charge. You got to do this kind of thing, and that's not what leading is. Leading is empowerment. Leading is actually talking to somebody and actually motivating them and say, hey, you would be good at this if you just this is how you should do it.
Yeah.
Hey, can you make sure that we get this taken care of? I'll take care of this.
Right.
Hey, where do you want to go to eat? Hey, you know what? Never mind. We're going to go to this place tonight.
I'm about to say that going to eat.
That's the hardest thing is finding a place to eat.
Leadership is picking the food.
Man.
Typically is that.
Right off
Typically
butts.
is that.
Nah.
Yeah, it's like, where are we going to eat? No, what do you got taste for? I don't want this. Nah, you say, all right, this is where we're going tonight.
I think think it's
we
just
gonna
planning it out. You know what I'm saying? Getting that part done. What you think, Rahmad? Is your form of leadership as a man? Because there's a lot of different ways to go about this.
Yeah, no, I like what he said, but specifically, I guess in a relationship, it is a lot to go into it because, like he said, my strengths might not be her strengths, but I think a leader is humble enough to realize, oh, that ain't my lane.
Yeah.
But I will pass this on to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got your back.
And we see some of the, most influential CEOs out here. Like they say, man, they don't know it all. But what they're smart enough to do is be like, oh,
people.
you know that. Huh.
Yep.
And
Delegate.
I think
You know who do that?
Huh?
So you know who do that?
Who that?
I don't want to say. Y'all know who do that?
Okay. But
Yeah.
managing the household, I think the toughest thing for a man is to lead a woman emotionally.
That's what they really
Facts.
getting to. Yeah, go ahead.
Exactly.
Because, man, just the patience that a man has to have with a woman who's in her feelings or uncertain, because, they're emotionally driven, there's a bit of patience that goes into it. But as men, bro, I'm just being real.
You're responsible for her safe space.
You get
are responsible.
annoyed because another part of leadership is the people that's following you who may be uncertain, they gonna blame you for
100%. Yes.
Oh, the ship ain't even sank yet.
It's always your fault, and it's never your recognition of that way.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a thankless job.
Like,
It's like Father's Day. It's a thankless job.
It's thankless. All right, so we're gonna get back to this whole leadership topic. But my man Stunna, we didn't. He's over time.
Yeah.
And he's got to exit. But I appreciate you being here.
Love
brother.
my guys, man, for sure.
Hey, obviously you'll be back 100 more times.
Damn right.
And we got some other things to do. But man, I really want to say I appreciate you coming out here, spending some time with us.
Come on, man.
Getting it
It's
in.
nothing. I'm
You know
back.
what I'm saying?
I'm
We
back
gonna keep
next
this good
time too.
conversation going. But my man Stunna got we got moves. We black. We started late.
Show.
But, hey, good to see you, Brody.
Good to see you, fam.
Thanks for coming out. As always. Love you too.
Always. You know it, bro.
So but my man Stunna had to step out. But we was touching on a good topic about different forms of leadership and how different men lead. And you were touching on a good point that leadership is about money and how you provide for your family. But a lot of times, like you said, the leadership is the emotional space that you provide for your woman to be emotional, right? Because we all know we're logical, they're emotional, and they lead with that. But sometimes they need a space to get the emotion out so they can come back down to the logical basis. And we have to, create that safe space because some men are emotional, and the first thing, if you become emotional, now you're in an argument. And, you know what I'm saying? It's not that you can't show emotion, but at the same time, you have to know when.
That's not always true either, because I feel like even when you're stoic and you don't argue, you don't go back and forth, they kind of want that emotion sometimes, so it becomes more of a, you know what I mean?
So I think what I'm saying is you can show emotion.
But I hear you, yeah.
I mean, you show emotion, but at the same time, you still got to balance yourself out in this. Like, granted, you going back and forth. You see y'all not getting nowhere.
You got to be the coolest.
You got to be the coolest one in the room because you really got to all right, this part ain't working. So, all right, let's try something different because this ain't working. But I say that in the sense of leading in the space of, because it's not always an argument. Sometimes it's just a touchy topic, or it could be a normal target. It could literally be going to get food. Because I'm pretty sure I'd have heard people crash out full on breaking up after real starting because it was like we couldn't pick what we were going to eat. So, I mean, it's just simple things in that space. But I think personally, for me, being a leader is not only delegating and finding out that, hey, this might not be my strong suit. This is her strong suit, all of those things. But I think for me, it's really a space of understanding that it's still on my back. You know what I'm saying? It's still on my back regardless of how this goes. I do want your support. I do need your support. I need all of that. But at the same time, you're looking for me in direction of how this family is supposed, how this family will go. How will we be spending this money to get to the next level or whatever the case is? How will we go on a date or whatever the case is, or anything. You put the thought out there first. You know what I'm saying? I think that's important and putting the thought out there, how is your partner affected by this thought also? So a lot of times we're putting the thought out there and it's just like, oh, well, this works for me, but does this work for us?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that leadership side is important to me, but it's also a personality. It's more money. It's a lot of things into it.
Jay, you hit on something too, and be a moment of transparency, because I was married like you, bro, for 11 years. While we're men making real decisions in real time, and we don't have all the answers all the time.
Facts.
It's the amount of resilience you got to have as a leader, because I ain't gonna hold y'all. If I made a decision that ended up costing us, and my lady uses that as leverage to be like, see, I told you, da 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 da.
Yeah.
That's one of the moments where I can't be emotional, right?
Yeah.
But my pride is hurt because it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just thinking about how I think an effective form of leadership is to take ownership, right?
Take accountability.
Big one. Accountability and ownership.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I think that too is like there is no one else to blame, right? There is no finger pointing. There is no, like, as a leader, you have to take that, like, you got to take that on. Like, if it was a win, you won't get credit for it. If it was a loss, it's your fault, right? We said it earlier, and that's just unfortunate. That's just how it is being in a leadership position. And I don't care what company you work for. I don't care what program you manage. I don't care what project you manage, what relationship you've been in. You know, you're going to take the blunt of the responsibility, but you may not get the accolades and the cheers and the rah rah for it. You know what I mean? If it's successful,
you get the accolade in the fact that you led it.
Right.
You led it.
You know that.
You led it.
It's a self thing, but it's really more. And the people who know. Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most important part.
Well, your woman should congratulate you on that, and if she doesn't, then I mean, it's a conversation to have with your lady.
And some people don't know how to do that, because that is managing those expectations. Now, that's like great job, or is that what you're supposed to do?
True.
Is that part of the job description, or you go above and beyond? Right?
And it's all in how it's viewed. I feel a good woman would say, "Babe, you did a great job. This and the third." But at the same time, like you said, some things aren't always a great job. You know, pat on the back type thing. Some things were, that was what you were supposed to do. Like, that was the right decision. And I was waiting. It's really a no-brainer, because we all have been in situations where it was like, we sat back and were like, that was a bonehead. Like, that was John dumb. You know what I'm saying? And then you really, like you said, you got to take ownership for that. So those are the ones where it's like, yeah, it's no congratulations. That's what you're supposed to do. But there are ones where you made a risky decision or something that was for the greater good, and it was supposed to get there. But if you, like you said, if you out at the joint gambling and you tricked off $10K, and now you got to go home, and now you got to take ownership on,
She
like,
said
bro.
she was a massage therapist.
But that's that dumb stuff. But a lot of people, some men won't take that. You know, they'll be like, bro, shut up. I'm already frustrated.
Well, and that is so, because it's so that's so hard to just think that that's how someone is supposed to react to that.
True.
Like legitimately, right? So it really depends on, look, again, what you have been exposed to, right? Because most men don't know how to do those things until they get into those situations.
True.
Because they may have been raised by a single parent. They may have, their father didn't lead the same way. Times are different. You know what I mean? It's just, and it's you may have had all boys, now you got all girls. You know what I mean? You may have been around. You may have been the one of 2-3 boys, and now you have daughters. So it's a different dynamic in how you handle it, how you handle that. And I can tell you right now from exposure, if you got a boy and a little girl, you parent them a little differently. As a man, you parent a little different. I'm a little harder on my son, and I'm a little more, I would say lax on my daughter, but I'm always and super protective of her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, my son will figure it out. Like, I got him when he needs me. I need him to figure it out. Like, but I'm here and like coaching him through that. It's a different type of aspect. My daughter, I'm protecting her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's how I handle, like, from a man leading my family, I protect that's another portion of the leadership is protection, is providing that protection.
That is
and that's
very
physically,
important.
That's mentally, spiritually,
Leadership
emotionally.
is definitely protection too.
So you got to be able to have that. You got to be able to do
protection. I like that. I like that.
So on that protection piece, right? I mean, I know we talked about it a little bit earlier as far as the scenario about, you step away.
Oh, yeah.
You come back, you see, she and another dude face, et cetera, right? So as a man, right, we can talk about that in the dating phase, maybe girlfriend, boyfriend stage, right? Suppose it's your wife, though, bro, right? You see what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, this is something where, as a leader in my culture, I understand the vulnerabilities of the people on my team, right?
Right.
And it's like, let's say you notice, like, you know what? I notice my lady, she needs a little bit too much attention. But I'm already in love. So is it a man's job to protect her from her vulnerabilities by having those conversations, or
it's like
that's like trying to protect a crack addict from like legit. You may not get crack today, but if you looking for that shit, you gonna find it tomorrow.
And I was just about to say that. I was about to say if they are still yearning from attention outside of you, and that's a conversation y'all gotta have. And at the same time, if that's not addressed and you not comfortable with it, then you gotta say, "Hey, yo, clearly my attention is not enough for you," and you're going to have to go, you know what I'm saying? We got to do something else. And they have to adjust themselves on that side because don't get me wrong, as a man, you want certain attention. Sometimes you married long enough and you have friends and things, they married so long, they like, bro, I just want to be out in it. I just want to be in it. I don't want to do nothing. We all got a friend that be like, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to be in it.
I want to be
so we all got cravings for attention because I'm sure, like, chicks love to go out and be like, I just want to be my girls and just get catcalled at. They want to say no. Like, no, I'm married.
I still got a girl.
I feel like that's a different side of it too. But if you're saying it from an aspect where you feel like she's with you and still gaining attention, we got a problem. That's a different problem.
And that's crazy because I will tell you this right now, and some people will say this, that is your responsibility to set those expectations. Like, you know what I'm saying, to manage that stuff. So, and like, which is crazy because at the same time, here you are leading, right? And here we are as a couple. So if I'm leading, that means I need you to have my back. I need you to protect me from stuff I can't see.
Yes.
I need you because I need you to literally have my six. Like if I'm leading us through this jungle, I need you to make sure nothing behind me comes up and bites me in the ass or does something to me. I need you to make sure that, again, you got me covered. So in that situation, like, it's you telling her, like, come on now, babe. Like, what, really? How would you feel if I did that to you?
True. I think that goes to, like, the wild, right? When a wolf fights, the female wolf gets under his neck, and she's like, you gonna fight, but I'm gonna be right here. You ain't gonna get this. In the lions really be out there. The female lions do all the hunting, they really be out there. So at the same time, as men, sometimes we have to realize that we gotta let them fight a little bit. We gotta let them breathe and make their own space, and then step in. But like you said, if it is putting you in a tough space or a space that like, babe, if your chick is always putting you into some stuff, my boyfriend gonna come up here and whoop your ass. Like, we got that's a reevaluation of like that. You need to get a new chick, or that's some things she need to work on.
I be thinking of two females that be doing that shit. Everybody hates Chris' mom be doing that. I don't need this job. My man got 2 jobs, right? And then it be the chick from Five Heartbeats. He always like, we play, he's like, every time I come out, I gotta prove my love. That's just some situation.
That's real live. How some women don't really even understand that they're putting their man in a messed up space. But that's the side where they gotta consciously, literally, work on that. All right. So lastly, I wanted to go into another topic that a good friend of mine brought up, and it's about relationships, and it's trauma bonding. And I feel like at some point of our lives, we all have trauma bonded with someone. And trauma bonding could be you just broke up, you lost a family member, anything. Yeah. And somehow you get into some trauma pussy. Y'all think I'm playing.
Wait. What kind of...
You laughing like you ain't never fell into no trauma pussy.
But I'm not... Listen, I need your definition of said...
Trauma, trauma. You heartbroken. Okay. You just broke up and that person maybe they didn't just break up, but they fresh out or whatever the case is.
Put a Band-Aid over a bullet wound, basically?
Pretty much. I mean, we all have been there when you are bonding on a traumatic experience. It doesn't have to be the same traumatic experience. You're both coming from a hurt place and you're trying to heal together, but it's not going to work out because neither one of you are taking the time individually to heal.
Yeah.
So trauma bonding is a real thing, and we see a lot of relationships. You see people go from this situation to that situation really quick, and it's like, oh, it's great, and it's like, y'all both try like trauma bonding. I don't understand how people like be right out of one joint to the next.
I don't know necessarily feel like that's. I hear what you're saying, but I don't know if that's necessarily trauma bonding. I feel like that is basically you're both operating in an unhealed relationship. Like you guys are navigating in unhealed waters, and I don't think that's necessarily like trauma, because I feel like trauma bonding is like we are in agreement on what I'm like. I'm going through some stuff, you going through stuff, and we continuously talk about it.
I think you unconsciously trauma bond.
Yeah,
I don't think it's conscious. Like you don't literally say like, yeah, I'm going through it, you going through it, we should go through it together.
You know
no.
what, girl, forget him.
You find a peace. You find
him.
some space of peace with someone that is not fully yoked with you, and now you're spending way more time and energy in a space that you're not supposed to.
Knowing you're not going to be there.
And your trauma, they're filling the void. And now you're overlooking a lot of red flags. You're overlooking a lot of other things. That's trauma bonding. That's when,
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, you're not consciously agreeing like, yeah, bro, we both toxic. Let's get it. That's what I mean. Like,
Toxic
and a lot of
crusaders.
times people don't know that they're unconsciously trauma bonding. They're literally looking at it like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm moving on. I'm this and third. And so you skip a lot of red flags when someone is filling a hurtful void for you.
Yeah, that space, that void, that navigating that void is tough. I think that, a lot of people have been through those situations where, especially sometimes, like you said, we talk about accountability so much. I mean, that's where you truly have to understand, like, where you are. And, like, you know that you're not healing. You know what this is. This is not that type of thing. And you might want to even communicate that, like, hey, listen, you're feeling space. I'm feeling the space, right? Over there. I don't expect us to be together, type of thing. But like, while we're here, we'll just enjoy each other's time, and we kind of like.
That's still trauma bonding.
Agreed, but again, it's not subconsciously. It's more like it's a conscious thing. Like you both know it now. So is it?
Yeah, that don't make it better.
Or I'm not saying it does, but it's like. But again, it's at least at that point. Like I don't think either one of you like should get hurt. If
I don't.
if
It's like you
off.
never go into it with the intention of hurting, but at the same time, it's like. Neither of you have taken the true time to sit with yourself. And if it's sitting with God, which you should, but if that's not your thing, but sit with yourself, sit with therapy, whatever it may be, but really take time to heal because you're so used to having someone, you're so used to being next to someone, so used to having support and things like that. This person fills that void and you hold on to it longer than you should.
So let me ask you this one, Jay. Because I'm processing what y'all saying, because I had kind of like a misunderstanding of the trauma bonding. So, okay, a girl who was dating a broke nigga.
Okay.
She gets connected with a guy who got the bag.
Okay.
But in his past relationship, let's just say he was a simp.
Okay.
And the last girl took advantage of me and my money.
Right.
But the perfect match, I guess, trauma bonding is, well, this dude ain't never buy me nothing, and I'm connecting on, you're purchasing me stuff. Is that trauma bonding, or am I reaching with that? Or
That could be a.
I mean,
that could be a.
That's
form.
a form.
That's a
But
form
if you're saying that the dude is used to doing stuff and now I'm not doing that no more, and now he gets a chick that is expecting that from him, that's just a bad.
That doesn't expect it. You're saying that
doesn't expect anything from him. I guess that.
Meaning she's so broken that he just bought her dinner. Oh my God, you're the greatest thing ever.
Got you.
Is that a form?
I think that's still a form of trauma bonding. Like it's just a different way about it because I never deal with another broke dude again. So now I'm dealing with a dude with money, but you're seeing
focusing.
Yeah, he's attractive and has money. But he might talk to you like trash. He might do this and do that. But you like,
Right.
yeah, but
I just
but
paid
girl,
for it.
he just bought me this and he did this because I've never had that before. So you need to go heal and understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's trauma bonding and vice versa. Like trauma bonding could be you dated an ugly chick all your life and you got your first bad joint and all you slim, I'm all in. I'm all in. And she is just, she outside looking at, we all have had at least one friend when you looking at him like, hey, Slim. Dog, she ain't it. Like, nah, son, she bad. I think like, bruh, dog, you look stupid right now. I see her out. You are the trick simp.
Right.
But to them, that's the baddest chick ever. This gonna be the one, and you sitting there looking like, bro, they don't know they going out bad.
Hate to say it, you gotta let them go, man. You gotta let them do their thing.
So you just let your homie just go out bad every day? I mean,
So it's like this. It's like, is he gonna stop?
You right.
Is he gonna stop?
I mean, we all got a friend. We all got a friend that you
what
just
do you got
looking
like?
at
What do you got to
bro.
do? What do you got to do? You got to prove to him. You know, I'm gonna pull her and watch this. I told you she wasn't nothing.
Nah,
like, that's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, that,
I mean,
you unfortunately got it's lessons learned, and sometimes you got tough love is love too. They say so. Sometimes you got to allow that person to kind of go through that stuff. It's like, and you know it's gonna happen, and you just got to be there in support of that person. I think
you 100% right though, because as men though, I think we go about trauma bonding differently than women, especially relationship like that. But if you got a homie that's looking crazy, you let him know a few times, then you be like, bro, hey, let that man go. But don't come over here asking me about nothing. But I feel like females would say, yeah, don't ask me about nothing. But at the same time, it's still like they gonna be there for their homegirl, this and the third. Yeah. I think with the homies, it's like, hey, bro, I don't know what you crying for, Slim. You knew exactly what it was when you said, I told you she was a thought or a hoe.
I showed you the pictures,
I
man.
told you she was going and whatever the case is. So
let me ask y'all this one, though, because I've seen this scenario, right? So you got him, I got him, right? Mm-hmm. Let's just say that, right? The part that can be confusing for some guys is when you know it's like, bruh, I know you can get him, though.
Yeah.
Why are you so caught up in this one joint, right? And the thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, I want to hear y'all insight. Sometimes I'm focused on, oh, I got her. But I'm not realizing, oh, shit, let many niggas get her. But I'm so caught up I'm so used to getting them that the day I saw her, I'm like, oh, I want her. And I'm just focused on what I did to get her, not knowing the whole time, like,
that's low hanging fruit for
you know what I'm saying?
For some dudes. I mean, I agree. I think this is twofold because me and Dante was laughing at this at one point. We was like, "Yeah, bro, I got her Instagrams." Shut up. Shut up.
You got her Instagram.
But
how many followers she got?
You and I was just talking about this earlier. When you talk about you chasing joints, like you
legit
chicks are after you. They after you, and you like, yeah, I got them.
Yeah,
but the one you want,
like, nah,
that's the one that you be like,
down right there.
Bro, she ain't
not
respond,
calling me.
She ain't call you like this.
Man,
but it's like, bro, you getting the joints. That's not the one I want. The one you want is actually you, not the one she want.
And what's crazy
and that's
is
tough.
that, and what's crazy is like, even when you look back and you be like, man, I really want that, but I'm like, she wasn't all.
Nah, you gotta have time to look back. But when you in it though, when you
in it, it's like, man, I don't know what it is. I want that one over there.
Yeah, and it take a minute for you to get out of your space to realize, like, you know what? That not only did I not need her, I don't want her anymore, and I don't know what I was looking at that time. And it's a bless. Sometimes God will bless you that way you don't get it, because you'll look back and like, man, I missed one. But it be times where you like, God, I'll risk it all. To get this one here.
But so what happens when, let's say, something like that happens when you are like focused on that person so much and then you actually do get them?
And they not what you expect. Ooh, that's the worst. That's the worst right there.
That'd be like,
bro.
Man, see what you did? I see what you did, that guy.
No.
I see what you did. You sent them. That's damn
That's
well.
the 10 with no personality. Like you be like, dog, you see her, she got her Instagram, you see her out, you finally get her, then you hang with her, you just like,
I see why you single.
Never mind. Never mind. Because some chicks don't know they born.
Yeah.
Some chicks do just think they the coolest, the funniest, and not know like Slim, you are. But they need a boring guy to be exciting to. But if you like if your personality is above theirs, it's like, this ain't gonna be fun at all.
And I think that's like that be the case in most times, like when you legitimately get to know somebody. And I don't even think like most of the times like you truly know, like you can be dating somebody for like months and you think you know them, right? You know what I'm saying? You think you know their personality, but you really like there are some times like I've been around like with females like I just can't get my personality out. Like I don't know what
True.
it is. Like and I just can't get comfortable.
They don't bring it
I'm
up.
like
Yeah,
I just can't get comfortable with this person. You know what I mean? It's like now is that their fault or your fault or is it just like
I think it's just not a chemistry.
It's just not,
like because you can't
there.
naturally be yourself.
Yeah,
if you can't naturally be yourself, you're in a tough
Absolutely,
spot.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and that'd be a tough one. You know, like man, I really like this person. They check all the boxes, they meet all these things, right? But it's like, man, it's just I can't get comfortable with this person.
I think that is one of the hardest parts of dating. I think one thing I want to get before we kind of wrap up and get out of here is that dating, I feel like females get this confused all the time, dog. And maybe dudes do too. I don't date dudes, so I don't fucking know. But female-wise, right? I feel like, I'm sure men confuse this too, but females will confuse the fact that, yes, I got your number, we're talking to you, I took you out, and then it's like, found out what I needed to know. And I'm good. And it's like, whoa, why you just, you switched up this and third. And it's like, yeah, like, this is not for me. Like, it's boring, or your personality's too much, or you this, or you that. Yeah. You too dry, you too ratchet, you too this, whatever, you too bougie. It's not for me.
Yeah.
But then it's the conversation that you got to have you don't have to have, but you end up having with them. Like, so, wow, you just switching up and this and the third, blah, blah. You like, I'm not switching up. I just found out everything I needed to know in a short amount of time.
You've lost my attention in a sense, right?
Yes.
And that's and I think that's the tough part about in dating, especially, you know what I'm saying, when you date with intention sometimes too, is like,
and you get straight to it, like, this ain't it next.
Yeah. And but I think sometimes you know that shit like from jump. You know what I mean? And like what you try to dive like, you know, this person.
That is one thing I want all women to understand and hear me clearly. Men know. Don't let a man tell you like, I don't know. We know. Because we all got chicks that it's like, oh yeah, I mean, it's whatever. And then you got chicks where you like, you got to fill out and find out. But it's always a chick that will walk in the room and you'll be like, hey, Slim, if I get her, I will leave all of this, but I leave y'all.
Until you get them and you were like, I want all my friends back.
That's exactly. That took us back. I'm going to say that's exactly what it means. He's like, all right, y'all, I'm back.
I'm
what
back.
happened with Shorty?
Never
mind. That was false alarm.
See what happened was, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
Man.
That's how it goes. It's how it goes.
A thought crossed my mind when you said that, and it's just like, I think the scariest part, not to take this too far, but when you want a woman so bad that you're willing to leave yourself.
So
that's a bar. That's a good bar to lead this up on, bro. I really like that one because we gotta have something to segue back in this. But that was a bar, man, where you meet a woman so fine or so good that you're willing to leave yourself. That can be a bad thing. Or it could be a good thing where it elevates you.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I was gonna say that
it could definitely elevate you too, make you want to step into another level, man.
Step out of comfort zone, man.
So, man, listen. First, I want to thank all of y'all for tuning in to another episode of Friendship and Flow. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on Apple Music. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. We're on all of the platforms. And if not, follow us on TikTok or Instagram. And all of those good places, man. So I just want to say thank you to you all. If you have any good topics and insight that you want us to talk about on Friendship and Flow, please let us know. But overall, man, I just want to say thank you, man. Anything y'all want to leave the audience with before y'all go? You know what I'm saying? Any good gems before we get up out of here?
Fellas, be yourself. Stay yourself. And no matter what, don't let these women do you dirty, right?
Oh, man. I think that, I don't know. I don't want to ramble on too much about the topic that we talked about, but I'm with you on that one. Definitely be yourself. Enjoy the time. Like every moment that you spend with somebody can literally be, can define like where that relationship goes. So take the time to get to know somebody. Ask them in-depth questions. Stop asking. I think these surface questions a lot of people ask. Like what's your favorite color? Oh, it's my favorite color too. No, you got to dig deep. I always ask, say, hey, so, in a relationship, how did your last relationship, end? And do you take any responsibility for how that ended?
That's good.
And I think, because I do want to know if I am dealing with somebody who can be accountable. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that is a huge, especially, like I said, I'm older, man, and I ain't got time to sit here and dealing with somebody who want to blame everybody else. Because I'm sorry, you're not gonna be in my presence. Yeah, so I want somebody who's accountable. Yeah, so.
All right, I like it, man. And just for me, man, I just say, like, fellas, we know, man, let's stop wasting these ladies' time and don't waste your own money, bro, because at this time, bro, it is expensive out here to date. But all of that said, man, thanks for tuning into another episode of Friendship and Flow. And, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. I stay fit head to toe. I'm knocking down all of my goals. I'm a young professional. You're now watching that Friendship and Flow. Let's go.